This is Twinkle. She's the last one we're expecting to lamb. She looks a bit scruffy and small compared to Alice, the sheep next to her, who in fact is barren this year. And Twinkle is looking at me. We're expecting her almost any time now. She's small because she's actually a cross between a Soay sheep and a Kerry. And we love her nonetheless. She's a bit of a character. She's also quite friendly usually, and is very useful for bringing the flock in. We call her Twinkle, but no very good reason. Expecting to see some form of getting ready for labour now, so that involves things like staring up at the ceiling and licking her lips. She's already very engorged at the back end, but unfortunately she's not pointing that direction at the moment, but we'll be able to see a bit later on. Okay, Twink. Not the most glamorous view of Twinkle, but there you are. That's what we call bagged up. The udder is that pinky object, as a light pink at the bottom, and that's very full of milk. That means she's due very, very soon. And the vulva above is slightly more noticeable than usual. Very pink, very engorged. Tail's being held away. Now this might mean she's just about to have a poo, or it may mean that she's getting a few early contractions. Nothing puts Twinkle off her food, so she's still eating. As you can see, Twinkle is still very nimble for a pregnant sheep, and of course the best bits of hay are always from the top of the hay basket. Cue Alice doing a similar thing. She's actually robbing one of the pregnant mums of her food. Alice sadly is not carrying a lamb this year. She was probably barren as a result of a difficult lambing 2 years ago. Twinks has heard my voice and has come to see what it's all about, see if there's any feed as opposed to hay. Nothing for you, I'm afraid, Twinkle.
How much have you had? About 50 mils. Oh, not too bad. He's had straight down.
We've put Twinkle in a pen by herself because she's in labour, and it's a bit easier to catch them if they're penned up. Because although we may need to help her, sheep are quite resistant to help. What isn't shown on this video, it is now, is her looking at the sky, stargazing. She's obviously very uncomfortable. She's moving around a lot, as evidenced by the large amount of straw that's stuck to her. She's going to start labouring very soon and bring forth a lamb, or we're going to have to put a hand in and check, because she's going to get tired otherwise. What we don't want is a tired ewe in labour. You don't push and you get all sorts of complications. She's a primip. It's the first time she's been pregnant, and she's 2 years old, so it's, I guess in sheep terms, an elderly primip. That's a hoof, I think I can see there. Yeah, I think that a little bit of pulling will help.
It's not tiny.
There's another one in. Another one in there.
If there's another one in there, it's going to be mine. I didn't get any further than the head. I literally didn't put my hand right in.
Yeah.
I literally had my hand over the head, and because I could see the tongue sticking out, and as I say, there was like one leg and a head. I had to root round for the other.
Well done. Got out alive.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be a second one in there, do you?
I doubt it, but you never know. Quite a big beast, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Come on, keep going. Come on. Come on. Oh, did my coat. Right. Excellent. That's really good.
She, the new ewe lamb, is all of about 15 minutes old. And she's up already and she's looking for a teat. This is absolutely the way she should be. Good, healthy sign. Tail waggling. It's a happy lamb when they shake the tail like that. And looking for a teat. Bonding to mum. Mum is giving her a good clean. The yellowish colour is just meconium equivalent. It means that it's quite a tiring labour for mum. Look her to a white, slightly fluffy texture in the next couple of hours. Here we go. As promised last night, that sort of orangey looking lamb is now a fluffy white one. He's quite happily there. Looks a bit pink because he's under the sun lamp here, which is just keeping him a bit warm. Otherwise we're subject to wind blowing through the Nissen hut from end to end. And there's Twinkle. She's looking rather sort of nonplussed by all this attention. Really a media star before now, but still very pleased with her lamb. And there's just tucking itself up to keep itself warm. Presumably it's just fed. She's been very diligent as a mother, feeding. And now I suspect she has intentions to fill the inner sheep from the hay basket. Okay, Twink? Word for the camera? No.